Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we are making an alkaline vegan omelet or scramble depending how you prepare it. As you can see here, we have our filling ingredients, and these are the same ingredients that were mentioned in the first video, the alkaline grocery haul. Yes, so as you can see, we are starting with some mushroom on the side. There's some avocado, onion, white onion, grape tomatoes, sweet peppers, and at the end that is a head of bok choy, and we're going to use the entire head, and we're going to chop all of these up, not the full amount. We're going to do about like a third of the onion, half of the avocado, and then everything else is as is. So a mushroom, that's half of a head of hen of the woods mushroom, so that is half. We cut it right down the middle. And then moving on, you have everything diced up here. You don't have to cut it this small. I like to keep everything like, pretty small and clean looking so it could fit in the omelet. But if you like it chunkier, feel free to do that. This is just how I like to prepare mine. So everything is cut up though. You have the mushroom, starting from the left, the white onion, the grape tomatoes, and the sweet peppers, and the bok choy to the right. And this will all go into our omelet. So let's go to the skillet. Here we are. We have everything ready. I greased the pan with avocado oil, the same one. There it goes. Avocado oil, the same one from the haul. Chosen Foods. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 100% pure avocado oil. So get your pan. It looks pretty smoky. I had it on for a while just because I was, getting the right angle. But put it on a medium heat, and you're gonna start with the onions and the sweet peppers. Once that gets going, 1 second. Here it comes. Here we go. Or maybe not yet. Here we go. So the onions went down first, and the sweet peppers came right behind it. And you're gonna get these going for a little bit, probably about like a minute. Get the onions translucent, of course, and then it's gonna kind of break down the peppers a little bit, get them soft enough, not too soft, but just enough. So you just kind of, stir it around, get your spatula, of course, and just stir it around how you would normally cook something. And yeah, we're just letting that go for a little bit. Again, I know it looks super smoky, but it wasn't. I shot this in 4K, so I think it's just picking up every little thing. But there goes the spatula. Just move that around. Get everything saturated in the oil, get it cooked through. Again, not all the way through, but just enough. Alrighty, so we're just letting those simmer for a little bit more before we add in any other ingredients. Let's see. So yeah, we're still just letting those sit. Again, it takes about maybe a minute to kind of get everything softened up and just prepared before the next set of filling ingredients go in. So yeah, they're starting to look translucent, the onions, as you can see, so that's pretty much like an indicator that we're ready to move forward. And I think next should be the mushrooms. So yes, we put the mushrooms in next. These are going to generate like their own juice, just because mushrooms they're watery, like they hold a lot of water. So just get those mixed in too, and just get those mixed in. Just get it around, get it in the oil, make sure it's getting cooked. So far it's the onion, sweet pepper, and the hen of the woods mushroom that we're sauteing. And what's next? I think next should probably be with the tomatoes. Of course, let this go for about a few seconds, maybe 20 to 30. It's not as in real time as it seems. I kind of sped some of it up, but about like 20 to 30 seconds, and you'll kind of know when to add in the next set of ingredients. Yeah, you'll definitely know just based off of cooking. So I put the tomatoes in. I know not everyone cooks tomatoes, but I just do for the sake of the omelet. I just threw it in. We threw everything in. So we have these, and we're just letting those go for a little bit. Everything's pretty much, at the temperature of the skillet, so even just placing these on top, they're still getting, cooked. And we put the bok choy in last because, of course, the greens cook very fast. So you don't want to put those in first. You always put those in last. And then we're just going to move it around and just get everything again cooked through, enough so we can take it off of here and then put it back in the omelet or the scramble when we're ready. So as you can see, it's super colorful. It looks like a really happy meal we're making. So it's just super pretty, and we have everything in there just getting cooked up. Everything is super duper fresh. It smells amazing. Can't wait for you guys to smell this when you make it yourselves. Your whole house is going to be just smelling so good. Oh my gosh. And you will season this just a little bit using the sea salt, only sea salt, and just a little bit. You might just need like a few shakes, which might equate to, I don't know, like less than half of a teaspoon. You don't need too much. You're just doing a little bit because we just need a little bit. So we're going to season the actual omelet portion of it a lot. So you just need a little bit of salt to bring out all the good flavors that we have. Again, nothing too crazy. And yeah, just keep moving that around. It's starting to look like it's supposed to. It's looking cooked. It's looking good. It's colorful again. It's looking really joyous. So I'm putting it, in the middle, so it's just easier for me to scoop out of there. So that's why I do this little move here. You don't have to if you can, get everything out easily with it all over the pan. Feel free to do what makes you comfortable. This just, I can get it out in like 2 scoops normally, maybe 1.5. But yeah, that's our beautiful filling. It's just ready. So we're gonna take this out, and then we'll put it on the plate for now, and then we'll incorporate it back into the omelet / scramble when we're ready. And yes, it looks really, really good. So there's our filling. And now we're making the actual quote-unquote egg portion of the omelet. So we are using the garbanzo bean flour from the haul. This is sparkling water. There's sea salt. About a teaspoon is pretty safe. For all the seasonings, a teaspoon. So sea salt, a teaspoon. The onion powder, teaspoon. Same for the organic oregano. And for the cayenne pepper, it's to your liking. If you don't like spice, just omit the cayenne altogether. And those are our simple ingredients for the quote-unquote egg portion of the omelet. And for the garbanzo bean flour, we're using 1/3 cup. Yes, so those are our beautiful ingredients. Alright, and now we are ready to mix all of our quote-unquote egg ingredients. So 1/3 cup of garbanzo bean flour, and shortly after that we will start with all the seasonings. You can definitely use a actual like measuring spoon. I just kind of shake mine in. I know what a teaspoon is for everything. I've made this a ton of times, so don't mind me just shaking everything in, but everything is about a teaspoon, so that's pretty safe to start. If you want to add more, or if you have like a salt sensitivity or anything, then just take it down some. You can do maybe a 1/2 teaspoon, or you can always add more if you want more flavor. So that was the onion granules, and then it should be the oregano going in next. So far we have the sea salt and we have the onions, and then there's the oregano. You're gonna get everything in, all the dry ingredients in first, of course, and then we will mix. This is the cayenne. Again, if you don't like spice, just omit it. I like spice, and this actually wasn't even that spicy as much as I put in. It wasn't even spicy, but you know, if you like it, add it. If not, just don't mind it. And we have all of our dry ingredients in, so now we are going to get our whisk and just whisk that up. Just get everything mixed and incorporated. So it should be a little bit easier if obviously you're not filming it. I was trying to make this look as clean and cute as possible, so I was down one hand, but you do what you would normally do, mix how you would normally mix. So we have, yes, everything is mixed together, all of our dry ingredients, and from here we're going to get the sparkling water, and then we're going to add that. And as far as the measurements for the water, the sparkling water, we're probably gonna do, I believe it was 2/3 cup. Yeah, it was 2/3 cup. You'll see it's a third cup going in 2 different times. This stalling here is because I was getting it ready. I didn't have the sparkling water ready. There's 1/3 cup. There we go. And there should be a second one right behind it. Let's see, we're pouring it still. Sorry guys. It's my first time recording. It was like so much to like record and do all this at the same time. I was like, oh, I wasn't ready. So here we go. Second cup right there. So 2/3 cup of sparkling water, and then you're gonna mix that up. Make sure you get everything. Always, get the bottom of the bowl, and it was just like I said, I was down a hand, so that's why it's looking crazy. It's looking messy in the bowl, as it should, but it was looking a little crazy, and the bowl is square on top of that, so I had to make sure I got like the corners, make sure there was no flour down there. But yes, the sparkling water is good. It kind of helps, I guess, because we don't use leavening agents, as I mentioned in the first video, so this will give us some good rise. And here we are at the skillet again. We're pouring our batter in to the skillet. As you can see, it's pretty hot. I had it on, the shot was actually shooting longer than it's showing. Yeah, it was shooting longer than it was showing. But as you can see, the bubbles are already coming in pretty quick. Like I said, I had this on longer, just trying to get the camera right, and I forgot that the stove was on. But it still worked out. But yes, just make sure it is, I would say, on medium still. This part here is what can make or break your omelet into an omelet or into a scramble. So depending on how you flip this is going to determine what we're going to do. So as you can see, I'm just getting the corners lifted, trying to feel out everything. I see the bubbles, but I know it's not done yet, but yeah, so we're here, we're checking. It's looking really good. It's looking good. Yeah, just always kind of, because it can get stuck to the bottom even with all the oil at the bottom. So just make sure you kind of lift it, and it kind of makes it a little easier to fold over. And we're adding the filling in now. Look how good that looks, you guys. What? Yes. It's looking real, just happy and healthy and tasty. Everything we need. Yes. So I had an so here we go. I'm trying to flip it. Oh, and that's where I went wrong, right there. Right there is where it went wrong. So we turn this into a scramble. So if you ever have issues flipping it, or if it breaks in the middle like mine did, just take your spatula and kind of break up the omelet into a scramble. Let it cook for maybe 1 or 2 more minutes on the skillet, and you'll have this. You can top it with the avocado, cilantro, whatever you like, and it was super yummy. I hope you guys really enjoyed this recipe. I try to be as transparent and detailed as possible. So yeah, we'll have more recipes coming soon, and make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.